So why did President Trump turn to a 43-year-old trade law to challenge China? And just what is Section 301? Here's an explanation.
President Trump has vowed to crack down on China, and now he's taking action, directing his top trade advisor, Robert Lighthizer, to look into China's intellectual property practices. Lighthizer will focus on Chinese practices that force U.S. firms operating in China to turn over proprietary technological secrets.
I expect one reason President Trump picked him is because he's expecting he'll be very tough on the Chinese and that he will investigate and come up with recommendations that may include some protectionist measures.
Lighthizer will launch a so-called Section 301 investigation under the 1974 Trade Act. This allows the president to unilaterally impose tariffs or other trade restrictions to protect U.S. industries from unfair trade practices of foreign countries. Section 301 was a popular trade tool in the 1980s to combat Japanese imports of motorcycles, steel, and other products, but has been rarely used since the creation of the World Trade Organization in 1995.
The World Trade Organization provides a more robust authority to enforce trade sanctions in the case of unfair trade practices such as dumping. But the problem is that Trump doesn't trust the WTO, just like he doesn't trust a lot of multilateral organizations. He doesn't trust them to be an effective instrument for redress of grievances. So he's trying to resuscitate the Section 301 to go back to the idea of national power as the main way to redress expected abuses or suspected abuses abroad.
The investigation could result in steep tariffs on Chinese goods or impose sanctions, igniting fears that it could cause the international trade system to unravel or result in a full-on U.S.-China trade war.